राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंद यमुना तीर बनचारि यमुना तीर बनचारि यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राधा जय गौर निताय जय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय प्रभुपद श्रील प्रभुपद प्रभुपद श्रील प्रभुपद जय प्रभु जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर डिवाइन गेशिला अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर डिवाइन गेशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की श्रीमती तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की गंगा जमुनामाई की गौर प्रेमानंदी श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा जी की श्री श्री गौरनिताई की श्रील प्रभुपाद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glory all to Guru Granki Om अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today, this morning, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 30th, and text today will be read 30 and 31st. First, I will read verse 30, and repetition we will do on 31st. Text 30. Tasyā amūni nah kṣobhaṁ kurvanty uccaiḥ padāni yat yaikāpahṛtya gopīnām raho bhunkte cyutādharam na lakṣyante padānyatra tasyā nūnaṁ tṛṇāṅkuraiḥ khidyat-sujātāṅghri-talām unninye preyasīṁ priyaḥ. Translation. These footprints of that special gopi greatly disturb us. Of all the gopis, she alone was taken away to a secluded place where she is enjoying the lips of Krishna. Look, we can't see her footprints over here. It is obvious that the grass and sprouts were hurting the tender soles of her feet, and so the lover lifted up his beloved. 30, please repeat after me. इमान्यधिकमग्नानि padāni बहतो बधूम गोप्यः पश्यत कृष्णस्य भाराक्रान्तस्य कामिनः अत्रावरोपिता कान्ता पुष्पहेतोर्महात्मना इमानि अधिकमग्नानि पदानि बहतो बधूम गोप्यः पश्यत कृष्णस्य भाराक्रान्तस्य कामिनः अत्रावरोपिता कान्ता पुष्पहेतोर्महात्मना इमानि अधिकमग्नानि पदानि बहतो बधूम गोप्यः पश्यत कृष्णस्य भाराक्रान्तस्य कामिनः अत्रावरोपिता कान्ता पुष्पहेतोर्महात्मना Imani adhikavani padāni vato gopyāsya krishnasya bharatasya kaminam atra Mata, you can continue. Imani adhikavani padāni vato gopyāsya krishnasya bharatasya very much magnani merged padāni footprints vahatah of him who was carrying badhu his consort gopyah o gopis pasyata just see krishnasya of krishna bhara by the weight akrantasya oppressed kaminah lusty atra in this place auropita placed down Kanta, the girlfriend, Pushpa of gathering flowers, Heto for the purpose, Mahatmana by the very intelligent. Translation and purpose. Please observe, my dear gopis, how in this place lusty Krishna's footprints are impressed more deeply into the ground. Carrying the weight of his beloved must have been difficult for him, and over here that intelligent boy must have put her down to gather some flowers. Purple. The word vadhum indicates that even though Sri Krishna was not officially married to Radha Rani, he had in fact made her his bride in the Vrindavan forest. According to Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, though gopis use the word kaminah here to indicate the following thoughts. We actually love Sri Krishna, but still he has rejected us. Therefore, his private dealings with Radharani proves that this young prince of Braja has carried her away because of lust. If he were interested in love, he would have accepted us instead of that cowherd girl, Radharani. These thoughts were revealed the mood of the gopis who were rivals of Srimati Radharani. Of course, the gopis who were her direct allies were jubilant to see her good fortune. So for some known and unknown reason, I really feel shy to sit here and speak Srimad Bhagavatam and especially the Ras pastime of Krishna. However, I have to speak on the subject matter. Krishna did play his flute in the beginning of night, evening time, Sarat Purnima day, here Bansivat area, Panchkosi Parikarma nearby, and all gopis assembled and some discussion, and eventually Krishna started his most confidential pastime, Ras Leela, with the gopis. Number of gopis described as Sat Koti, 100 crore. Today, population of this country 100 and approximately 40 crore. So number was really inconceivable big. Sat Koti, 1,000 million gopis assembled here in Panchkosi. Krishna started Ras Leela. One point, Krishna noticed that the gopis, they developed pride and man. They become very much proud. And sometimes, some gopis become very angry to Krishna. Tāsam tat saubhag madam viksha manam cha kṣobhaṁ. Krishna, who controls like Shiva and Brahma, Supreme Personality of Godhead, when he saw, he noticed the gopis saubhag mad. Kṣobham, intoxicated state due to their good fortune. Gopis, that's such a good fortune we have achieved. And due to the intoxicated state due to the fortune of their good fortune, so some gopis become proud. Pride came, transcendental pride came in the existence, and manam cha. And not all, but one gopi today realized, and he became very much upset and angry with Krishna. All other gopis feel pride, they become proud. Today we have such a opportunity, our bhagya, our fortune. Even big yogi, Lord Shiva and Brahma and Sankadi, they try to meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna and the Vigraha of Krishna, and hardly Krishna comes in their meditation. And today we are such fortunate. They are simply trying. And if they are really very much fortunate, then what they get some glimpse of the lotus feet or body of Krishna in their mind. And here we are today. We can dance with Krishna, we are embracing Krishna, we can kiss Krishna. So we are certainly, each of them, each gopi, each of them thought herself the best woman on the earth. Every single gopi was thinking that she is the supermost, best woman in the whole creation, even in heavenly planet or lower planet or earthly planet. So they become very much proud. This proud was, they become proud. Pride came due to Krishna association. And this is quite natural. One reason was pride, that every other day Krishna was giving a special favor, a special mercy, he was dealing with Srimati Radharani. And the gopi, today we have our level, we are all today equal to Srimati Radharani. Other day Krishna was giving a special favor, a special mercy, special dealing. But today equally he is dealing with us. So they become very much proud. Our status, our level is now increased. So for that reason they develop kṣobhaṁ. Kṣobhaṁ literally means intoxicated state due to their good fortune. And Srimati Radharani, man, of course, there is not proper equivalent word for man in this universe, this world's most richest literature, language, English. It has no, Radharani developed man, become very much angry with Krishna. She was thinking that every other day Krishna was giving a special attention to me. But today, my level is dropped down. Now I am equal to everyone. One of the gopi, what is importance of me? So she became very much upset. And Krishna noticed this feeling. kṣobhaṁ and another ji man. Man is sometimes translated sulky mood. Is it okay? Sulky mood means annoyed one with Krishna. Then Krishna noticed that thing, and then Krishna decided to curb down the man, diminish, minimize the man of gopis, and same time Krishna wanted to give a special favor for Srimati Radharani. And at that point, all of a sudden, Krishna disappeared on the spot. So here we will discuss about gopis. Not this time, after Srimati Radharani was also separated, but at this point, gopis were separated from Krishna. How come such a great devotee, most confidential devotee of Krishna, they got man? So this pride or man, in description Srimad Bhagavatam described that this was man and pride. It was a pretense created by Yog Maya. Yog Maya came between and she on the pretending that gopis are proud and in sulky mood. So, Yog Maya created, or this whole scene was pretense created by Yog Maya in order to intensify their love for Krishna through separation. Yog Maya wanted to intensify because more dense should be increased, love should be increased through the separation. So it was pretension of Yog Maya, pretension created by Yog Maya. And then Krishna disappeared. And you can understand how gopis become so painful, intense pain they felt due to separation of Sri Krishna. A burning Krishna and gopis are sympathetic. It is not possible to separate them as sun and sunrise, sun rays, sun and sun rays. It could not be separated from each other. Like fire and burning power of fire could not be separated at any moment. Energy and energetic, no way to separate. We can't think that put fire here and it burning power or emanating power, you can separate, keep other place. However, by it came to Lila Shakti or Yog Maya, or better to say Purnamasi Devi, she came between and on the pretense of pride, she created this situation. And then Gopi become very much. In Srila Prabhupada in Chaitanya Charitamrita quotes that in general understanding that separation is considered better than union. Separation, vipralambha and other sanjog, by direct contact with Krishna. This is also relishable, very pleasing. But when we feel that we are separated from Krishna, a separation mood comes, then Krishna becomes more relishable, more pleasing. Our devotion increases when we feel the separation from Krishna. So, Srila Prabhupada writing Chaitanya Charitamrita purports many places. He has quoted one verse from Bharat Muni, who talks about the melody rasa shastra. Na bina vipralambhena sanjogam pushtim asnute. Direct contact is not fully appreciated until separation has been experienced. This is the Bharat Muni talks. The direct contact is not fully appreciated. Means happiness a devotee derived in the union of Krishna, it could not be fully appreciated unless and until separation has been experienced. So Ras dance was going on in full flight. Krishna was dancing with gopis, and on middle of that, Purnamasi Devi, Yog Maya came, and she created man and pride in gopis. This was pretension of. Otherwise, her main object, mission was to intensify the love of gopis for Krishna. And then, as soon as Krishna disappeared on the spot, you can understand the condition of the gopi, intense feeling of pain. It was such a, they could not speak, they could not see, they could not move. Such a intense pain was, burning was there, as if someone has all of a sudden thrown them in the middle of flame of a blazing fire. That much pain. He was so much delighted that dancing with Krishna, engaged in Ras Lila, and all of a sudden this happened, Krishna disappeared. And their intense pain was such a distressful situation. They felt as if someone has grabbed and thrown them in the middle of flames in a blazing fire. And and then again at this point, because too much pain was there, so again Yog Maya, Vrindavan personified Yog Maya means Purnamasi. You must have heard Purnamasi Devi here. She exists in Vrindavan. So she came, our Leela Shakti, our Purnamasi infused life force in them. Otherwise, they were as good as dead. As Krishna disappeared, then gopis almost in an unconscious position. It was not possible to survive for them, and then came Yog Maya or Purnamasi, and she infused life force, Jivani Shakti in them. And then they started to search Krishna. Next, we must find out where Krishna has gone. As we know, this mood is considered to be more relishable. When Prabhupada talks about like union and separation, the separation, when a devotee feels separation from Krishna, he is separated, then his devotion, his love, and his happiness also increases. That is the reason why in Vrindavan, the mood of Sad Goswami is described. What was their mood? He Radhe Brajdevi ke chalalite he Nanda suno kutah Sri Govardhan kalpapadapatale kalindi vanne kutah Ghosantau iti sarvato brajpure khidai mahavihvalo Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuchugo Sri Jiva Gopal. This was the mood of Sad Goswami. You know, they are running here and they are crying in all over the Chaurasi coast, 12 forests of Vrindavan here while they were staying. And they are shouting, they are crying, Hey Radhe, O Srimati Radha Rani, Braj Devi ke, O Queen of Srimati Queen of Vrindavan, Hey Radhe, Brajdevi ke, Brajdevi, oh Queen of Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani, where are you? Where I can find you? Where I can see you? Where I can meet you? Hey Lalita Shakhi, where are you? Where you have gone? How come that you abandoned me and living somewhere? Nanda Suno, O son of Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Sunu, Sunu means son. O son of Nanda Maharaj, where are you now? Sri Govardhan Padapatale, are you just on the hill of Govardhan? Maybe you are hiding yourself in some of the cave of Giraji Govardhan. Sri Govardhan Kalpapadapatale, maybe you are hiding yourself in Govardhan, entering in the cave of Giraji Govardhan. Govardhan or Kalpapadapatale, or maybe you are standing under a tree, or maybe you are in the bank of Jamuna river, or may you are sporting, swimming in Raman. Where are you? Where I can find you? Ghosan tau iti sarvate. This way they are crying, shouting, crying. And they are overwhelmed with lamentation, overwhelmed with pain of extreme separation, running here and there. So now the gopis are also, they are in the same situation. Krishna left, and then started to search. Started to search Krishna. And Srimad Bhagavatam described that follow. They are searching, they are asking creepers, tree, sand, mother earth, insect, that whether you have seen Krishna. So while they are asking, and then one point they started to act the various pastime of Krishna. There also that happened. And then while they were searching for Krishna, one point they could see, they were able to see the footprints of Krishna. One point on the sand, though it was night time, but night was whole illuminated by the full moon day. So they were able to see. They can find that they saw the footprints of Krishna. As when they are the footprints of Krishna, they become very much jubilant. They become very much, they were in jubilation when they saw the footprints of Krishna. Some comfort come in their direction. At least by the seeing the footprints, there was some solace came in their direction. They could understand this Krishna, the footprints here, it must be Krishna nearby in same vicinity. So they become some solace came in their direction. And while they are searching, they saw on the surface of earthly planet, in surface of earth, the footprints of Krishna. A thrill ran throughout their whole body, and they become very much jubilant. A thrill, while they see the footprints of Krishna, immediately a thrill of happiness ran through their body, and again they become very much jubilant. They are thinking Krishna must be nearby. Krishna should be nearby here in this area, in this location. And then Srimad Bhagavatam describes, Gopi describes the fortune of earthly planet, the earth, Mother Earth. we hear and Srimad Bhagavatam describe there are many desires the gopi cherish. There are many, many desires longing for Krishna association. The one most long cherished desire of gopi to place Krishna foot, Krishna feet on their respective breasts. This Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Rasalila also described that many, many desires. The one the long cherished desire to put Krishna feet on their chest. So they could, but here they saw that Mother Earth has touched with her breast or with her chest the lotus feet of Krishna. And they started to describe the glorification, glories of Mother Earth. And then again they have to search out Krishna by the help of the following the footprints of Krishna, going further. And one point, after some distance, they saw that footprints of an accompanying other girl, other woman with Krishna. Krishna footprints were there and then nearby are almost intermixed or intermingled footprints were there also. So they started, whose woman's footprint should be this one? Who could? And then eventually they also could understand this is the feet of Srimati Radharani. And as soon as they saw the footprints of Srimati Radharani, their heart again, for a little while they were in jubilation, joy that they have seen, found out the footprints of Krishna. When they saw the footprints of Srimati Radharani, and then again their heart started to burn. As if, हिंदी में कहते हैं कि जले पर कोई नमक छिड़क दिया already. I don't know what the English expression. If you have some part of your body you have burned, it is already itching and painful, and someone sprinkles some salt, then how you will feel? So they were already in distress condition. They have separated from Krishna. That was a great happiness, distress. Now they saw the footprints of Radharani. Radharani footprints and Krishna footprints mixed together, and their heart started again to burn. So intense pain of envy now, jealousy, envious, hatred, bitterness, rivalry came. Such a everything. They become very jealous, become very envious. Hatred entered in their heart. Bitterness, envy, everything. And again they started to work. For this we need some, at least some explanation. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami, one point says, Premaiva gopīnām kam itya gamat pratha. The pure love of gopis has become celebrated by the name lust, envy, jealousy, hatred, bitterness, and rivalry. So this was Of course, between the whole thing that Yog Maya was there, how come that someone, her own Sakhi, Lalita, or even Chandravali could become envious to Srimati Radharani? But apparently this came, they become very... So it is described, it is a spiritual world. See, in a sea, different type of wave arise, different type. So here, in that realm, in that spiritual world, so-called jealousy, envy, or lust, it is nothing but they are integral part of the pure love of Krishna. Like in sea, we see different type of many waves comes out, but any wave that is coming in the sea, that is also the waves, different type of wave, that also integral part of the sea. So either in the Gopi's mind, apparently coming, we have no other word to describe those who is jealousy or envy, hatred, bitterness to each other. This is also the integral part of pure love of Krishna, pure love for Krishna, which Gopi maintain. That is also, it is not other thing. It is integral part. So, they saw, and again, now first they saw the footprint of Krishna, now they saw the footprints of both Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna. Here question arises that it was night time, not daytime. How come that gopis were able to recognize that this is the footprint of Krishna or footprints of Radharani? At the sand, many people, how can know whose footprint should be this one? कैसे जानेंगे कि वो कैसे पहचान गए? How they got, night time, it was not daytime. Night, of course, moon was there. It was illuminated night by moon, that is fact. But in night, certainly it is really difficult to find out whose footprints it is. So in Srimad other Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana and Padma Purana describe, there are 11 species marks in the left foot, left sole of Srimati Radharani. And in right foot, right sole of Srimati Radharani, there are 8 auspicious marks. So that what the gopis, while serving Srimati Radharani, they have seen those marks, and the same marks were on the sand. So they were able to recognize that this is the footprints of Srimati Radharani, these are the footprints of Srimati Radharani, and these are the footprints of Sri Krishna. In Sri Krishna footprints also, somewhere described 16, 8 and 8 species marks in the foot, in the sole, feet of Krishna, and in Srimati Radharani also description that 19, 11 plus 8, 11 left sole and so please remember, since time has come, to remember the footprints of Srimati foot of the left sole of left feet of Srimati Radharani, chhatra, one umbrella is there, chakra, wheel-like, dhwaja, flag, lata, a flowery creeper, marks of a flowery creeper is there in the sole of Srimati Radharani, left sole. one lata is there, creeper, and one pushpa, fool. And next to that fool there is another, this is also pushpa, lotus flower marks is there, and balai, bracelet, ring is there, and urdhva rekha, one line is there, very visible line is there, long line, ankush. In order to control the elephant, people use some instrument that called ankush. The ankush is there, and ardha chandra, half moon, not full moon, and a yav, barley, yav ka dana, yav jaisa hota uska चिन्ह है, in the left foot, and in right foot, Shakti, one's like Trisul-like instrument. Shakti, the Gada is there, Rath, Vedi, Kundal, Mas, Parvat, and Shankh is there. So, they say, but one point while walking, then one point they say that Radharani footprints are not visible. They then imagine that Krishna must have lifted, because Radharani feet were hurting due to the pebble and thrown. For that reason, she must be tired. For that reason, Krishna lifted Srimati Radharani. And this verse talks about one place. Since Krishna's foot has more deep, impression more deep, so, and then they think that Krishna must have lifted Srimati Radharani. And one place they found out that it's a normal feet. So they are imagining, they are thinking that Krishna must have placed, put Srimati Radharani down on the earth, because he must be bhara-krantasya. He was very much oppressed by bhar, weight of Srimati Radharani. He could not carry, he must be tired. And another reason, he also pretending that he has to collect flower for Srimati Radharani, to decorate Srimati Radharani. For that purpose, Krishna persuaded, convinced Krishna, now, convinced Srimati Radharani, now you sit, I am going to do some service. I am going to collect flower and I will decorate your body, especially your hair. And then Radharani became, okay, fine. Now you can put me. I can, for time being, I can rest on the earth. You can go and collect flowers. So here this last verse talks about Krishna put the Chandravali talking that Krishna must have put Srimati Radharani here. Why? Because he was tired due to the weight of Srimati Radharani and bhara-krantasya. So he has put here and collecting flower. However, time is over. I was thinking to finish before, but however, if you are really burning some question you can tolerate, you may ask, you can ask, and I will try my level best to satisfy you or please you with my answer.
Thank you very much for your class. Sometimes it also describes that there were new gopis amongst the Rasadans. Those who were sages when Lord Rama met them in the forest, they became gopis, and sometimes also the Upanishad, the personification of the different Upanishads, became also gopis. And in that way it inhibited Radharani's ability to be close to Krishna, because these were all new gopis that Radharani did not feel very comfortable being surrounded with. I don't know if you have read that.
I could not fully say.
He said that, the personified Vedas, they took birth as gopis, and also the mystic and yogis of Ramchandra's time took birth as gopis. So Srimati Radharani didn't feel comfortable to be in the presence of such new gopis, so, it's
Yes.
esoteric, but
It is described that many people, and the Rishi of Dandakaranya, when Lord Ramchandra was in the Dandak forest, the many saintly person they saw the mood, service mood of Srimati Sita Devi towards Krishna, madhurja bhav, sringar bhav, conjugal attraction for Krishna, and immediately they decided we should also cultivate consciousness, this mood, and from that time they started austerity, penance, and of Dandakaranya Rishi. They also took birth when Krishna appeared. They also took birth different villages of Braja, and in the Ras Leela they were also included, the gopis. Shruti, Apsara, the heavenly den, they also perform austerity there. We do parikrama, the Apsara Kund. All the way they came, the women came, ladies came from the heavenly planet, they perform austerity. They are performing, and they took birth in the cowherd community, cowherd girl, and they were so many. There some gopis, they came directly from Golok, Lalita, Vishakha, other, directly. The big group was there. But if anyone cultivate Krishna consciousness in that mood, if we are cultivating that, we will take birth where Krishna pastime is going here. Somewhere universe, Krishna eternal pastime is still going. So that person takes birth there as a gopi, and once he accepts the body of gopi, took birth in cowherd community and developed mood of madhurya, then they also are included, are recruited. So there are many different type of Dandakaranya Rishi, they have also appeared at gopis. Ladies of Mithila, ladies from Mathura, Ajodhya, rich as the, what to say, hymns, rich slokas from heavenly planet, and many people had that. But once you cultivate Krishna consciousness in that mood, directly no one is able to enter. That person what takes birth where Krishna pastime is going on as a gopi, and then he also joined in the Ras Leela. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu in second part, read in first page almost, Prabhupada writes that in order to elevate ourselves on that platform, at least we need two births. Two births. This time, but directly we could not, we never entered in the spiritual realm in Golok. One time, wherever pastime Krishna will perform pastime in earthly planet and universe, we will take birth there, and there we can join. But also, Prabhupada gives some in that same line, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But if some really highly elevated saintly person use his veto power, I want this person, this my disciple, this person should enter, and if that guru or sadhu use his veto power, no, this time, this lifetime, they directly they can enter. And this is frankly described in Bhakti Rasamrita, second part. On first page, I don't remember exact verse, but it is described, Rupa Goswami described, and Prabhupada write the same in translation, this mood.
That is the last question, okay,
Okay.
In connection to Prabhuji's question, if
Please take notice that we are getting late as well. So
yes. Prabhuji specifically asked if Radharani felt awkward because of the gopis from the Upanishads, the Shruti-chari and the Dandakaranya. One point that I'm reminded, and maybe perhaps you can confirm, Maharaji, the word koti that you had used, Shatakoti.
Satkoti.
Shatakoti. Koti also means supreme. So there were 100 supreme gopis from Vipaksha, Suruda, both the camps, and special gopis. So they did not have in the Shruti-charis or the Dandakaranya gopis present in the Rasa Leela. Because koti has two meanings, like one is crore and other means also supreme. There are two meanings of the word koti. So,
Koti means here crore. And description like the gopis who did the Katyayani birth, those gopis were in their previous life, they are rishis of Dandakaranya. So they also took part. Anyhow, Radha Rani is Radha Rani, and certainly we should not use our intelligence, our reasoning, or our mind, our logic, our wisdom to justify the Leela of Krishna or Srimati Radharani. If we will dare to do, certainly we are prone to make some mistake or even make some offense. So we should not go in that direction. Simply here, correction, of course, I personally, as a beginning, really, honestly, I feel shy to sit here on this elevated for my so much limitation. So, I'm sitting on such an elevated place, asan in Vrindavan, and then many Vaishnavas, among elevated Vaishnavas, great Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas, and especially speaking about Ras Leela and gopis and also Radharani, it is really embracing is the word, embracing inside. So philosophically, I really don't. I could not gather courage to talk philosophically on this subject matter. Whatever I am telling, just simply I have to see every single word I use. It is not like it is somewhere I have written either Chaitanya Charitamrita or Srimad Bhagavatam or any Purana. Absolutely nothing is my contribution in this presentation.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Srila
Prabhupada ki jai.
No, you have still without your comment or question or correction, class will be not completed.
The queens were jealous a little bit of each other. It seems like the gopis were a little bit jealous here and there. How is our jealousy of others different than the jealousy that we're hearing about?
So it appears they are jealous. Like I want to give an example is given that in sea, samudra, ocean, different type of many waves arises. It looks like it is separate from the sea. So here when it comes in the mood of gopis or in Vrindavan, that their anger, their jealousy, their rivalry, their bitterness to each other, it is also integral part of the pure attraction, spontaneous love, pure attraction for Krishna. That is not different at all. Though name we are using, jealousy, envy, bitterness, hatred, was all, it is not beyond the jurisdiction of pure, spontaneous, intense attraction or prem for Krishna. Either anger or their pleasing. Everything is on the transcendental level and relishable, and especially here Srimad Bhagavatam describes that vipralambha or separation, feeling of separation from Krishna is more elevated and even more relishable as well. Okay, so here I should finish it.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai! Raman Maharaj ki Jai!